Hi, everyone. Welcome to my mess. Welcome to my kitchen. This is always so weird going live. It's like my camera's up there, my words and people's messages are in the corner, so it's like I'm kind of on the look back and forth. Something always goes terribly wrong when I go live. So there's some kind of malfunction where it cuts out, nobody can hear me, or my camera freezes, which looks like it's probably going to happen. So let's see how long this live chat can go before it gets cut out and crazy. So there's a TikTok meme or whatever going around on maybe it's Instagram or something, going, well, I'm waiting for. It's very funny. And this is like a person putting on makeup, and I go, well, I'm waiting for a few more subscribers to come on. And the person goes, I like your necklace. Like, oh, thank you. It's so funny because that's literally what it is when you go live. You wanna wait to get the chat started until there's some people on there. So luckily, like 9 people I think just jumped on. So I really appreciate it. And it's always fun to see like those people that jumped on. Like I always come on without any warning. I don't pre-schedule live chats. It's kind of when I'm in the mood and when I'm just kind of looking to chat with you guys. So tonight's the night. I don't do it that often, but when I do, we always have a great time. So I appreciate everyone for jumping on. Sorry, mine just froze. So I'm going to, I think I need glasses because I can barely read the comments. Like get up in the computer. Let's see. So everyone can hear me, right? Jupiter's in Montreal. Can you hear me, Chris? Testing 1, 2, 3. JT on 3. I love it. The tattoo's not new. Well, the top half is new. The bottom half I've had for a while. It says Daddy's Girl for my dad who's suffering from dementia. And I had him write it in his handwriting before he lost the ability to write well. But the top half, I've had it for a long time. I just normally don't show it. I don't know. I don't know. Normally I don't show it, but I kind of felt like it tonight. So little skin. Okay. Black Ice, what's up? You've been busy. Awesome. Let me say hi to everybody. We've got 3 down UT. Good evening to you. Jesus Conde. I'm assuming that's how you say your name. I hope I said it correctly. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Chris, who's a good friend of mine who lives not too far. He's in Montreal with his wife. I hope you guys are doing well. Black Eyes, what's up? JT on 3. What's up also from Canada? And my creative blessings. Hello, Joseph Riviera. How you doing, JR? What's up? I feel like we're best friends. Like I've known Joseph for, he's like one of my first subscribers. It's funny, I've been around for around the block. Well, this is sound right. I've been on YouTube for a while, but there's some people that stick. I don't know why it's freezing. I'm sorry. You have to bear with me. I think I just need higher speed internet or something. But as I was saying, there's some people that stick out as like being with me from the very beginning, and they were with me when I was, just very, very green. So I appreciate you guys sticking around since the beginning. Let's see, Ron NW25. How's it going? Great. Custom Spyder. Dan, he's got moderator status. I don't know if you knew that, Dan, but you can kind of let people know what's up. Herm is waiting for the weather and sports segment. There you go, Herm. It's cloudy with a chance of hot as heck here in Florida. No clouds. I forecast for Pittsburgh, though, rain. Am I right? I think it's been raining there. Let's see, Everett. What's up? Yeah, Trilogy on 3 in the house. Awesome. You guys are so great for jumping on. I appreciate it. Let's see. God, I need glasses next time I get on. Reading glasses. Let's see. Terry, what's up? Wendy, how you doing? Let's see. Connecticut. Jesus is from Connecticut. That's near me, where I grew up in Rhode Island. My New England friend there. Mama Mac, what's up? THR3, very nice. Hey, just Chrissy, yes. All right, Jermaine, how you doing? Let's see. Social free area. Lost you again. I know it comes in and out. Just stick with me. It comes back. Typically, when it freezes, I'm always in this like weird face when it freezes. So I try to, if I could organize it, I try to have it freeze in the correct position. Um, so um, JOBOT official. Thank you so much for the donation. That's really sweet. I very much appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very cute emoji you chose. I like that. Let's see. We've got Mike from Virginia. Greg, how you doing? Good evening. Anthony, hello from Mississippi. So yeah, Dan, I was right about rain tomorrow. Nice. Greg from upstate New York, beautiful up there. They're getting ready for some fall foliage up north in like another month or so. It's the prettiest time of year there during fall foliage. That and spring. Winter, not so much, but not for me anyway. Let's see, we've got Glenn from Naples, Florida. Not too bad. Glenn, are you going to make it over for Trike Fest coming up? We'll talk about that in a minute. Oh boy, Greg from Schenectady. I think I've perfected this now. There's a couple of people I think from Schenectady. Miriam, how you doing? Mama Mac, my fiance is at his bachelor party. You're home listening to me. That does not sound right, Mama Mac. When is your official wedding date again? I forgot. Oh, Heather, what's up, Heather? Heather, did you ever get your windshield fixed? I was working with her the other day on some windshield issues. Greg's ready to ride in the rain. Let's see. Glenn, yep. Heather. Okay. So I think I've said hi to everybody. If anybody new jumps on, Heather, if you want to let me know. Or Dan's also on here as a moderator. Just kind of shoot me some stuff. So local people, which is probably like one of you on here, maybe a couple. There's a couple of things happening, and I'm curious if you want to post something that's happening around you. But here in South Florida, we've got some good stuff coming up this coming weekend on Friday the 16th through the 18th in Destination Daytona area is Trike Fest. And that's always, I think this is the 5th annual Trike Fest, and it's always a really huge event. I think I was there since I had the first, no, that can't be. I guess I was there 3 years ago. So I've been every year, and every year it gets bigger and bigger and bigger as more and more people hear about it. And they've got some vendors, and they've got a lot of fun activities planned, and they have like cool bingo games. It was like dirty bingo or something. It was fun. So I've been going for the past few years, and it's been super fun. So I'm going to that on this coming weekend, and then the following weekend after that, from September 23rd to September 25th, is the fall Spyder Bike and Trike Fest. So it's a big, huge bike fest, but it's concentrated mostly on trikes, I would say, and a lot of Spyders. There are definitely some Rikers that go as well. And that's great because all the money that you pay for your tickets, that benefits the Road Warrior Foundation. And so I want to give a shout out to them. And they do an amazing thing. They take wounded warriors who maybe have never even been on any kind of motorcycle, and they work with them and get them endorsed and get them on a Spyder. They loan them a Spyder, and they travel sometimes cross country, or they travel pretty far together, and they take these wounded warriors and give them a chance to experience the open road. And it's a Can-Am sponsored event, so I'm a huge plug on them. So I'm super excited. I'm gonna be gone for 10 days because while I'm out there, and the one for the Road Warriors in DeLand, Florida. Anyway, all that information's on my website, and if you haven't checked out my website, please do, because whenever I'm traveling, Rose, right? That was just awesome. Okay, so Um, now I lost my train of thought from being frozen. So in Bland, Florida, it's I'm gonna be there. It's back to back weekends, and so I'm just gonna be up there in that whole area for 10 days. So if you live in Central Florida and you want to hang out, hit me up. I'm going to be in DeLand. I'm going to be in Destination Daytona. And I'm also going to be spending some time in Jacksonville. So I'm going to be up in that area. So if you're interested, let me know. And on my website, as I was saying, it has wherever I go, I always post where I'm going to be next. So at the bottom of the website, there's a whole section called Where Will I Be Next? So if you want to ride with me, or even just grab a cup of coffee and hang out, grab some food, let me know. And there's an RSVP section. You can let me know. So, and if you don't know the websites, it's Rikerized.com. So it's very cool. And I sell a bunch of stuff on there and check it out. Anyway, let's see what I've missed here. October 1st is Mama Mac's wedding. That's coming up, a nice early fall wedding. I'm so excited. Hopefully the trees are changing and it's beautiful for you. Um, let's see. We put it on without the back piece that was broken. That's awesome. That's about how this windshield private side conversation. Um, let's see what else. The last time you went, that's right. I think the last time for Trike Fest it did get rained out. Wow, Chris, you've got a great memory. So Heather says, my birthday is September 24th. That would be a fun event for it. So I got a little secret for y'all, but my birthday is the 18th, and it literally falls during Trike Fest. So I don't really tell people because I don't want anybody to feel weird, but yeah, it's the 18th, and I went last year and I celebrated my 50th with a bunch of subscribers, and it was fun. It's weird having your birthday at Trike Fest because I want to spend it with my son and my family, um, but I had an amazing time. So it seems like every year it falls on my birthday. And so yeah, so I'll be there for my birthday. I'm pretty excited. That's cool how that we share almost with both Virgos. Joseph retracted his statement. Now I'm always curious when people retract a statement of what they actually say. Like, what made you retract it? Wound to War is a great foundation. Absolutely, it's a great foundation. And also, Dan is going to be there if anyone's interested. I definitely want to give a shout out to my friend Dan from Custom Spyder Works. He's going to be at the DeLand Road Warrior Foundation benefit, that motorcycle benefit, and he's going to be there doing alignments for all. Froze. Okay, let me start again. So froze. I want to give Dan his proper time here. So Dan will be at the DeLand Festival, DeLand Rally, doing alignments for all trikes for your Can-Am Ryker or your Can-Am Spyder, and that is awesome. So if you want to, Dan, what's the best way for them to reach you to make an appointment? If you want to put your information on there, Dan, you can call him or go to his website, customspyderworks.com. Dan is, if anyone doesn't know, Dan is a developer, maker, and designer for the Halo skids and the Halo eyes for your Ryker and Spyder. And I have both on my Ryker, and I can't say enough great things. So check him out. Whew. Hi. Let's see, Dan. What else do you have? So Dan, how do they make an appointment? Ryker alignments on the 25th, specifically the 25th for Ryker alignments, which is the Sunday, I believe. Dan, correct me if I'm wrong. And he's specifically doing those. No, the 25th. Yeah, it's Sunday. So if anyone who wants to do a Ryker alignment, make an appointment for the 25th, because if he doesn't have an appointment, he'll probably take off. Jupiter says, I remember a lot about you. I'm surprised, Chris. It's been so long since I've seen you. So the alignments are $150, which I think is an awesome price. because if your bike's not riding straight or it's just a little bit off, it's annoying. It's pressure. Like if your bike isn't aligned correctly, when you're riding, you can have a lot more fatigue when you're riding, making sure you're constantly straight. So it's worth it to throw it on the alignment machine and make sure that you're straight. Let's see what else. And you can pay in advance, make your appointments and pay online, all that kind of good stuff. A small slice of America says, hi from Manatee County. Awesome. So you're not terribly far. I resubmitted it below. Thanks, JR. Hello from Arizona. Hi, Roderick. And Anthony says, my birthday is today. Anthony, happy birthday. I am not going to sing to you. That is my gift to you. Happy birthday. I like to do the middle Marilyn Monroe thing. But as a gift to everybody, I am not going to sing happy birthday. But that's awesome. Congratulations. You made it. You made it another year. Let's see. Who else do we have on here? Custom Spyder Works. So if you're interested and you are going to be at the Road Warrior Foundation, call Dan at 724-473-3447. I'll say it one more time because I talk fast. 724-473-3447. That's his direct cell phone. And that man answers the phone probably 24/7. You call him on a Sunday, you call him on a holiday, you call him whenever. He is like right there. So you can make your appointments there. Let's see. Hi from South Carolina. Hi, Charlene. Welcome, welcome. And okay, so Dan wants me to correct him that he failed calendar in college. And he is doing Ryker alignments. That's what I thought, because I know he's leaving on the 25th. He's doing Ryker alignments all day on Saturday, the 24th. So if you are looking to get an alignment on your Ryker, it's Saturday, the 24th. I am definitely getting one on mine. I cannot wait to get my bike aligned. Anthony, I don't know if I'm happy or sad that you're spending your birthday with me. I'm flattered, but I feel like there's something better you could be doing than spending it with me. But I'm honored you're spending your birthday with me. Did you do anything fun today? Let's all wish Anthony happy birthday. Let's give him some love. Because he's on here on his birthday. We got to do something for him. Happy birthday, happy birthday. A small slice of America says he just got his 2022 RTL 17 days ago. That's awesome. And loving it. Planning a trip up to Perry next month. That is so cool. Congratulations. Welcome to the family. I'm so happy you found me because I'm trying to bring more Spyder people to my channel. So I'm very happy you're on it. I'm doing more and more Spyder installs. I have quite a few Spyder RT installs for the Halo Eye, Halo Skid. I'm gonna post some. Actually, I'll post some videos on the alignment that we're doing this weekend, or next weekend. I'm sorry, the weekend of the 23rd, 24th. I'll definitely go live with some alignment stuff and show you why that's important. And what else? We've got Chip from Philly. Welcome, welcome. Rob and Hawker, hello from Ontario, Canada. We've got a lot of Canadians, eh? I love your accent. That's so cool. We'll be in Orlando on February for the Princess Run. We Ryker at home. Want to rent a Spyder for the week. Any leads on a rental? Ooh, you know what? People ask me that all the time. Unfortunately, I don't know. It's if anyone knows what I'm trying to think of, but there's a website called, it's kind of like Uber, but for not Uber. It's basically, it's like Airbnb, but for motorcycles. So like someone lets you rent their motorcycle. So is it Rev or something? I forget what it's called. So if anyone can help me with that name, that's where I would start is with that. And it's very legit. I have a friend that does it. and it's all the bike's insured if anything happens, and your insurance covers you as well. And but you just rent someone's Spyder or Ryker or something. But I don't know of any dealerships that do it. In Florida, it's hard to find a dealership that um, will even let you test ride a motorcycle before you buy it, or a Can-Am or anything. So I'm not sure. I wish I had specific information, like in Orlando, go to this company, but I don't. I apologize. But I get to look into that princess thing because that's pretty cool. Orlando's not far from me, so I would definitely go to that stuff. That sounds awesome. Chip's from Philly. I think I said hi already. If not, hello, Chip. I don't remember. Yeah, I did. I definitely did. Um, are there any shows near Naples? I don't know of anything that goes on the West Coast. The East Coast is flooded with Can-Ams. Is the West Coast flooded as well? Because I mean, I'm talking like every time I ride, I'm like, I'm always seeing some kind of Can-Am on the road here. And the other day it was very funny. I was in my car and I happened to pull up next to a Ryker, somebody I've never seen before. And I rolled down my window, I'm like, hey, nice Ryker. And he looks at me and he goes, hey, aren't you? I'm like, oh yeah, Beth from Rikerized. He's like, oh my God. So it was like so funny to kind of like randomly, I wasn't even on my bike. It was very cool. I don't ride a whole lot in the summertime here because it's so hot. You guys have heard me talk about that so much. Um, all right, you guys are giving some birthday love. I like it. Um, it says a small slice of America says thank you. I had another channel that I was following you on, but I started this one because I'm going to start recording my rides. That's awesome. Yeah, that's a lot of that's cool. There are a rides. There are rideshare page for it's called ride share or something like that. So that's what you want to look up for renting a Can-Am wherever you are. It's called ride share. Thank you very much, Heather. I appreciate it. Brian in the house. Ride share. Perfect. Thank you guys. Thank you. Brian, are you and Denise coming in for Trike Fest? Or for I think I messaged you and I think you might have said no, but there's a couple of things coming on. There's 2 rallies. I'm going to be in the DeLand Daytona area for 10 days. So hopefully you guys can ride down. And let's see, Custom Spider Works. Where you been? Custom Spider Works wants to know where Mom and Back's been. I like when people have a little side conversation. I think it's cool. Let's see. Thanks, y'all. You guys are just having your own little conversation. I'm just gonna step away and you guys can like take over. How funny would that be if I just like take a nap and you guys are just like doing your own thing? That's cool. Greg wants to know, please ask questions. That helps me kind of move the topic along. Greg wants to know how long I've had my Ryker. I have a 2019. When I bought it, I think it had 500 miles on it. So I think now I'm at like, God, I want to think I'm close to 20,000 on mine now. Something I should know that, but I just ride. I don't even pay attention to that stuff. Let's see. So yeah, I've been riding. It's someone worded this really well. A lot of people are concerned about getting on a Can-Am. I see it a lot in the Ryker forums and the Ryker YouTube pages, and I'm sorry, the Ryker Facebook pages, and they're afraid to get a Ryker because like, oh, I hear such problems. And someone worded it very eloquently, and I'm going to try to do the same. It's like people tell me, you guys back me up on this, but it seems like only the people that are having problems are the people that are complaining constantly. The people who are loving their Ryker, their ride, are out riding constantly. And we don't have time to get on and be like, today was a great day. I had no problems and no fault codes on my Ryker. I mean, I've had mine for 3 years and I've never had an issue. I've actually never brought it into a dealership. I've done all my own maintenance. I've never brought, actually, that's not true. I brought it in once because I needed a code removed because you get not an error code, but you get a code saying you need to change your belt. And even I changed the belt myself, but I don't have the expensive machine to redo the codes. So I had to bring it in and I gave a guy $20 and he redid my code for me. He like turned it off and that was it. That's the only time I've had it in the dealership. Other than that, it rides flawlessly. I take good care of it. I change the oil regularly. I put good gas in it and I just love on it. Make sure my tire pressure, I always check it. I have the Fobo on there, which is a tire pressure monitoring system. And that alerts me the second if my tire's low. So I know, so I'm never riding where it's not balanced. It just, and I sell all that junk on my website. So the stuff that everything I sell, not everything, I can't say everything because I sell a lot of stuff now. But the majority of stuff on my website, I personally use on my own bike. And that's why I sell it because I use it and I like it. So Fobo, I'm a huge fan of. I should have had coffee before this chat. Wow. I feel like I need to like talk a lot slower. Let's see. What else is going on? Let's see, Roger. Hello from Bridgeport, Connecticut. I love Connecticut area. Denise, what's up? I don't know about Trike. All right, so a couple of people that are jumping on, asking about Trike Fest and some things going on. Trike Fest is coming up next weekend. September 16th through the 18th is Trike Fest, and that is in Destination Daytona. And then the following weekend, from the 23rd to the 25th, is the Fall Spyder Bike and Trike Fest. So the back-to-back weekends, and that benefits the Road Warrior Foundation. And that is from the 23rd to the 25th, and that is a Can-Am sponsored event. So those are who are just popping in and live in the area or want to take a cool road trip. I have friends right now that rode from, so that one of the guys that I just got back from my South Dakota trip, he's actually on another trip now and riding his Spyder from South Florida all the way to California and back in, I think, 14 days. So it's crazy. He's having the most phenomenal time. It's still quite hot. He rode through Death Valley and I mean, hot. But it's beautiful. The pictures he's sending back are just incredible. Let's see. So Heather says she has had numerous problems, but she doesn't complain about it frequently. I'm sorry to hear that, Heather. That's tough. I mean, there are people who have problems. I'm not saying there aren't legitimate problems that people have. Please don't get me wrong. But I think people are under the impression every single time you buy a Ryker, you're gonna have a problem. And that's just not the case. There's so many people out there that have never had I don't know what causes some bikes to have a problem and some don't. I guess it's like when you buy a car. I bought a brand new car and I swear I had it in the shop. I mean, I would say 5 times in the first 2 weeks I owned this car. It was a brand new car and 0 miles on it. And I just would ride it to a stoplight and the car would just die. Like the batteries. So I've had issues with brand new things too. And then the problems get resolved and, it works out. So Glenn says he's the only Ryker in Naples. That's probably why they don't have events there. I'm sorry to hear that. You need to come out east. Come right out east and go to Trike Fest. You should definitely plan on coming to Trike Fest, Glenn. If you message me if you want more details about hotels and things like that. Everything's on my website, but if you want to go on my website and hit the contact me form, I'll go over some details with you, but you should really try to make it over and you'll be so impressed to see. Cause I remember the first time when I hadn't seen any Rikers because their bike was so new. And then the first time you see someone else on a Ryker or Spyder or something, you're just so excited to see. It's like seeing a long lost relative. So you'll come over to Trike Fest and you'll see 100 Rikers and you'll be like, oh my God, it's like seeing, humans for the first time after being isolated for forever, you'd like it. So come on over. Mama back. You funny. We've got Alistair from New Zealand. Oh, New Zealand. One day I'm gonna come to New Zealand. That is number one on my bucket list. I am saving money. My whole life, I'm saving money to be able to take a first class ticket, and I want one of those horizontal beds on the airplane. And that's the only way I can travel across the world. I couldn't travel like this, 24 hours in the plane. I just couldn't take it. Um, so I will make it to New Zealand one day. I promise. I promise I will go there. New Zealand and head to Australia for a little bit, but New Zealand's number one on my list. Can-Am sponsored events. Yeah, there's a Can-Am sponsored event coming up in DeLand, and that again is September 23rd to September 25th, and that is the Fall Spyder Bike and Trike Fest. The information is on my website, which is Rikerized.com, and that benefits the Road Warrior Foundation. So it's all on my website. No need to apologize. I'm glad you popped on. So no worries. I believe mine was one of the first 1,000 off the line. That explains a lot of your issue. Yeah, it could be, but I don't know. I think mine had to be one of the new ones too, but it's hit or miss, I guess. Extroverts ride Rikers. That's interesting. I've never heard it. So you think spiders are more introverts? I don't know. This could be a heated debate. Let's see. Yeah, no, you know what? Adrian, I believe Lord of the I'm not sure about Lord of the Rings, but Game of Thrones was filmed in Iceland mostly. I do know that for a fact 'cause I've been to Iceland and there was some crazy, crazy Game of Thrones people there dressed in Game of Thrones garb taking pictures. So most of Game of Thrones was Iceland, which it's very green and mountainous and beautiful, which has similar to that New Zealand vibe. But I think Lord of the Rings was filmed in New Zealand. I think you're correct on that. My digital gas meter wants to go to full. I'm not sure what that means. Oh, Vanessa is from Vegas. How you doing? How many miles on your bike before you change your brake pads? I don't use my brakes, so I'm on my original brake pads. I'm not even joking. Um, so of course I use my brakes, but I rely probably too heavily on engine braking, and sometimes it gets me in trouble, like because if there's a rider behind me and they're like, I didn't even know you were stopping because I just let go of the throttle and rolled into a stop. So I don't. I'm on almost 20,000 miles, and I'm on my original brakes, and they work great. So I'm still on mine. So it's really how hard you brake. It's how it really depends on your riding style. But so there's no set time that you have to. It's not like you have to change your mile every change your oil a certain time period. So brakes aren't like that. Brakes are based on your usage of them, and you can definitely take a look at the brake pads and see if they're getting thinner based on the measurement of a brand new one. So, but as long as you're stopping and it's going well, then I don't, hopefully I'm not giving bad advice. I'm not a mechanic. I cannot stress that enough. I'm only using my own personal experience. I am not a certified Can-Am mechanic. Please know that when you watch my videos. My videos are basically a girl and a wrench and a manual. I have the shop manual. Anyone can download the shop manual. I think you have to buy it. And that's all I do. I take the information and I put it in a tutorial video for you. And but so that little disclaimer being said, no, I have not changed my brake pads. I have no need to change them. But when I do, I'll do a video on it. I haven't drained my brake fluid either. I probably should have. I haven't drained the lines. I don't know. They seem to be working. So, but again, read your manual. Let's see. Heather says she changed hers around 3,000 miles. So yeah, Well, Heather, you changed yours because Baja Run gave you ones to change, but there's no way you would need to change your brakes at 3,000 miles. 100% not. But Baja Ron does sell really nice ones. If you're looking to, you go on his website. Big Baja Ron fan. Love that man. Um, and so yeah. What's next? Says the gas gauge on the Ryker is correct. Yeah, Denise is correct. The gas gauge on the Ryker is crap. That's not a direct quote in case Can-Am is secretly watching. I'm just quoting Denise. I don't want to get in trouble. Yeah, the gas gauge is definitely, everyone complains about it. It's not that the gas gauge is crap. It's that the design of the tank is so awkwardly designed that it's either it only registers the float in there that's in your gas gauge. It only registers like full and empty. It kind of has this big swing because of the shape of the tank. So it's not that it's a Can-Am malfunction, it's a design issue, if that makes sense. So for me, my miles to empty on my Can-Am is extremely accurate. Some people say theirs isn't either. Some people write down their miles and they reset their odometer, and they know every 100 miles, say, or 110 miles, they know they're going to be empty. So when they look at their reset odometer and they're at like 90 miles, they realize, okay, I got to pull over and get gas no matter what the gas gauge says. So people do it differently. I never use I never reset my odometer, and I just always just use my miles to empty, and it's always pretty spot on. I have a question for you guys. When you're this is a test question. Actually, you know what? Let me make it I'll make it a poll. No, that's not what I want to do. No, never mind. Here's a little quiz for you, and just good information to have. When your light comes on, when your gas light comes on that says warning, warning, you're about to run out of gas, does anyone know how many miles you have left when that light comes on? That's an interesting question, and it's good to know, so you kind of if you should panic or not. So does anybody know the answer to that question? I have the answer. I'm just kind of curious if anyone else knows, and then I'll kind of list the answer in a second. Marcus says he has almost 9,000 on the original brake pads. Yeah, I'm telling you, I've got to be close to 20,000 miles, or I will be after next weekend. And I'm on my original brake pads, 100%. On my everything in my bike is. I'm on my original seats. I'm on my original exhaust, which doesn't really count. And I have switched out the belts, but it wasn't really. I did it to make the video. I really didn't need it at the time I did it. Brian says probably old news, but did you see that that Brake Free came out with a white version for the helmets? Yes. It is not that big of a. That's a cool comment, Brian. Brake Free is, anyone doesn't know, Brian just brought up a good point. Brake Free it's a really cool product that I am in love with, and I sell it on my website. It is an attachment for the back of your helmet, and this goes well with brake pads because I hardly ever use my brake pads, my brakes. This brake-free helmet attachment that goes on the back of your helmet, and it is awesome because it has on there an accelerometer, and when you slow down, it flashes really bright, and it's wireless. It has nothing to do with your bike. It just has to do with acceleration. So the accelerometer knows when you're going at a constant speed and your speed changes, it lights up. It is just the coolest thing. If anybody wants to see it in action, I can go run and get my helmet. Just let me know. It is one of my all-time favorite safety products that I have that I use. So if anybody wants me to get my helmet and show you, just type below, and you guys can talk amongst yourselves, and I'll go grab it. But so yeah, they have it in two colors, in black and white. I don't have the white on my website because it's not really a good seller. But if anyone wants the white and they have a white helmet, please let me know. But it does look nice though, in both colors. Love that thing, and the battery lasts forever. I can ride the entire day and leave it on for 12 hours of riding, and not need to charge it at all during my ride. So yeah, that's thank you for bringing that up. I appreciate it very much. Denise says she's on her original brakes too, and they work great. All right, hold on. It's Heather and Denise are friends, and they just realized that who DK was. You guys are so funny. There's a lot of love on this page. Chris is going to stop in and see Brian and Denise on his way home from Canada. That's awesome. All right, Adrian says, does it go over the OEM skid plates, or do I need to remove the original to place it on the LED to place it on the? Adrian, I'm sorry, I think I missed a previous comment. Oh, here you go. Question. Here you go about the Halo Ryker skid plates LED package. All right, I understand what you're saying now. Does it go over the OEM skid plates? Oh, because you have the 2022. So Dan, that's a great question for you. I'm assuming Dan is still on. Dan, are you still with us? If not, I will let me text him real quick because he's the guy on this. Hey, rolling on 3. What's up? Thanks for popping in, man. Let's see. I'm gonna text Dan real quick. Get questions for you. All right. So all right, we'll come back to your question in 1 minute. Let's see. All right, Adrian will come right back a minute regarding that. All right, so you're referring to the Halo Ryker. All right, okay, got it. Okay. Rolling on 3. I love your little picture. How's it going? It's going great. I love when you jump on. You guys all know Keith from Rolling on 3. He is all over the place. He brought us the new. It was so cool, man. I'm like so proud of you. Keith and I, we started at the same time, man, and we both became ambassadors at the same time for Can-Am, and we've kind of really grown together. And he's got his Ryker shop, and I've got my website, and we're both just crushing it right now. And he was asked, which I'm like super proud of him, and he was asked to go represent the ambassadors and go bring us all the new 2023 models. And he did a superb job and was really awesome. And him and I both work with Showcroom. They're huge fans of both of our channels, and we do a lot for them. So we've got a lot in common, and he's just a good all-around good guy. I'm sure you know who he is. All right, so Dan is back on. Dan, say hello so we know that you're on. Let's see. Brian. Okay, hold on. Let's see what we got. We did a cartwheel when you get it. You want me to do a cartwheel when someone gives me money? I used to know how to do a cartwheel. I don't know if you're talking to me or not, but I used to be able to do a cartwheel. I used to be really good at doing a cartwheel. Let's see. Dan, when you get on, just pop in and say hello real quick. Jupiter, please do. I have a new bike for you to try. Let's see. Jupiter, do a cartwheel when you get it, Heather. Hey, Keith, ready for the ride tomorrow? Let's see. Adrian says you content creator love. 2 content creators you love. Oh, I get it. Okay. Thank you, Adrian. Thank you very much. Fantastic. Yeah, we like totally support each other. It's really cool. Um, Fantastic. Look forward to seeing you, Heather. I'm proud of you, both of you. Aw, thanks, Heather. Heather just supports everybody. She's like, I don't want to use any. Heather's like, she just shows love to everyone. Heather's just awesome. Um, so Heather, I'm curious if no, I was going to say Zia, but if Keith and I both went live the exact same time, who would you moderate for? So be careful because you're on my channel right now. You're my neck of the woods now. So be careful. I'm not going to make you answer that, Heather, because I don't want to put you on the spot. No comment. It's probably smart. I know it's me. Shh, don't tell Keith. Shh. Rolling on three wheels. It's Mama Mac. Beth, what do you have coming up on your channel? God, I've got everything coming up. I'm working on a couple of installs. I've got a new backrest from Showcrim. I'm doing the install for that. I've got all kinds of fender lights from Showcrim I'm working on. I've just got some cool stuff. I've got just 2 back-to-back rallies, so I'll be gone for 10 days for the rallies. I don't know. I mean, somehow my channel just keeps going, and I don't really know how I keep putting out these videos every week, but it works. It's going. I'm like super excited. I'm planning I'm starting not planning. I'm thinking of my next ride next summer, and I think I'm going to be going to Nova Scotia and just kind of ride up the East Coast. And my goal is to not ride in the heat. So maybe I'll ride for a few days in the heat, and then I'll have the rest of the time in the Northeast, and I mean where you can ride at night and it's going to be cool. So I'm definitely looking forward to a cooler ride next summer. That's my plan. But as far as my channel keeps going, but mainly my goal is to really continue with my channel and then really expand the website and really start selling more and more products on there. I've got like this past weekend, I added, I think, 3 or 4 new products to it. So I'm trying to constantly, like, every week, add somebody new to come on and kind of and get the website really jamming. What and when is your next tattoo? All right. So when I reach, I don't know, let's just make up a number, 100,000 subscribers, I'm gonna get a Rikerized tattoo somewhere. Where, I don't know, but it's gonna be my logo, Rikerized, on me somewhere. Maybe right here, maybe in this like area, but Rikerized. I would totally do that. 100,000. Somebody write that down, because I mean, if I get 100,000 subscribers, that's crazy. That is crazy. I don't know where. Don't quote me on this, but you can quote me on 100,000 subscribers. I will do a Rikerized tattoo somewhere. Because at that point, like, Rikerized is my life. It's my passion. It's my hobby. It's my full-time job. And it's my full-time love. So why not? Why not just show it? Show me some love, right? Will you join me? Will you join me, Brian, with a matching Rikerized tattoo? I can't promise where though. Adrian asks, is that going to be the new Can-Am 23 backrest? No, it's a show chrome backrest for the Ryker. But let's see this. No, the Can-Am. Oh, the Can-Am backrest. Yeah, I definitely am excited about that. Shoot, I totally forgot that they came out with one. Thank you for the reminder on that. But yeah, I will definitely do a video on that too. As soon as those accessories come out, I will. Yeah, definitely. I'll have a video on that for sure. Let's see. Texting with Dan. He says he's on. Okay. That boy likes his tea. You're talking about Zia. Zia loves his tea. It's good tea. I've had Zia's tea. Anyway, very side conversation. Had the chicken tea both show multitask. All right, what am I multitasking on? Um, what can I do both, Chris? Keep it clean too. Heather says, tell us about the new products you are selling. Thanks, Heather. Um, so what am I selling? This let's see, this week what did I put up? I put up a couple of covers for the bikes, for the Can-Ams, for the Spyders and the Rikers. I put 2 covers back on there, which are really cool because they have a pouch, like a section of it for your windshield. You can use it with or without windshield. And it has a special liner inside so it won't scratch your windshield. And it has a heat retardant on the inside so your exhaust won't melt anything. It's waterproof. It's very, very cool. I can't wait to use it when I go to the festival. I keep going to festival when I go to the rallies this weekend because I hate if there's like my bike's always parked inside all the time. My garage. I don't care about my car. My Ryker's always inside. So when I go to these rallies and my bike's outside for a week, I hate it. I just hate I don't know. So I like covering it up, keep the rain off of it, and that way you come out. If it rains in the middle of the night, you come out, your bike's totally dry. That's the best. What else do I have on there? I have some windshield cleaner that I love, which is Novus, Novus. I have that on there, which is it's just so cool. I'm gonna put a video out. I think what I'm gonna do when I'm at one of these Trike Fest things, I'm gonna just start washing people's windshields when I'm there, with the Novus cleaner. Be like, hey, if you like it, go check it out on my website. What else? I've got, the big news is for the Spyder people on. I have the new, I'm like one of the first people to have it posted is the new Ultra sway bar for the Spyder. And it's designed as a 3-piece system, so it has the arms, the links, and then the bar. So it's 3 system instead of 2 like it used to have. It's set up just like the Ryker. So that is very, very cool. Big, big news coming out from Bahram. This has been in the making for a couple of years now. And he's been selling it real quietly, real sly, like on the side, and getting lots of great feedback. And I was the first to release it. And I'm super, super excited to have that on my website. And I have it on as an introductory price, but I don't know, just a bunch of other stuff. You gotta go check it out. How many tats do you all right, so now it's all about tats. Thanks a lot, Brian. So Adrian wants to know, how many tats do you have? We see the shoulder one. Is this the tattoo hour? So I actually my eyeliner is tattooed. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that, but see my eyeliner? That's tattooed. That's not makeup. So which I love. It hurt like oh God, that hurt. And I almost had a panic attack realizing that this is on my eye, and if I don't like it, what's going to happen? But I was very, very pleased with the results, and I love waking up and kind of ta-da. So I don't know if that counts as official tattoo, but this kind of stuff is just this. This is the only one I have. Anything else is super private. You have to really get to know me if you want to know my other tattoos. I'm just kidding. Let's see. I would like to get my Ryker tattooed on me, but I'm running out of room. Mac, there's always room. There's always room for a tattoo. Face tattoos are really popular now. Maybe not on the cheek because eventually, it's going to start drooping down. So maybe like a big forehead tattoo. That's what I recommend for you, Mama Mac. I think you should do it right before your wedding. That's really what you want to do. That's how you make a statement. Let's go to Sturgis, and I'll get tattoos at the rally for 2023 for my 50th. Brian, for your 50th, we're skydiving. I've decided that's what we're doing, Brian, for your 50th. I have no desire to go to Sturgis at all. I love going to Deadwood. I rode around Sturgis, but the idea of going to Sturgis is just not my scene. And bike week here in Daytona, That's also not my scene, but I'll go only because it's super convenient, but I'm not driving cross country for, to see a bunch of drunk guys and half naked women. Um, you know, kinda been there, done that, not the half naked part, but, I'll go any other time with you, but I not during Sturgis, yeah, I say never, but ask me in a couple weeks, I'll be like, "Yeah, let's go, it sounds awesome." It would be super fun to ride with you though, for sure. Um, Adrian says, "Yeah, that little, stubby folding backrest, got my interest." Absolutely. I was riding with a one-up backrest from Can-Am, and I love that for the time period I had it. Right now I'm using the one from Showchrome, which is just bigger and has more padding. But the one-up backrest is, but you have a Spyder though, right, Adrian? Do you have a Spyder? I forgot. Do you have a Spyder or a Ryker? But for the Ryker, I use the one up, and it's great. It's small, but it's just enough lumbar support. It was actually it's perfect. So Adrian wants to meet up in Sturgis. You gonna come all the way and meet us in Sturgis? That'd be cool. If Adrian's going, I'm going. Let's just put it out there. If Adrian agrees to go to Sturgis, let's do it. Let's make the plan right now. Sturgis 2023. Let's do it. Let's do it. Um, oh, um, okay. Sorry. Custom Spiderworks is back in the house. So Adrian, I believe it was your question. Let me back up a little bit. All right, so Adrian, if you want a white break free, go on my website and comment that you want that, and I'll get that mailed out to you. No problem. Um, let me see whose question it was. Hold on one second, Dan. Don't go anywhere. Yeah, it was Adrian. All right, so Dan from Custom Spiderworks. He is the designer, the builder, the one, the only. Dan. Okay, so Dan, now that your introduction is over, um, so Adrian asks, and I want to make sure I give him the right answer. So on the brand new 2022 Ryker Riley, it comes with a very small, thin metal skid plate underneath it that you and I both have talked about. But I wasn't sure. Your skid plate that lights up with multiple different colors with the remote, does that go on top of the old skid plate, or do you take that skid plate that comes on that bike off and put yours on? So that was a question that Adrian had. Um, so if you could help answer that, I just want to make sure that if you could kind of fill us in on that. And all right, so I guess Custom Spider read a few things, and all right, so let's go back a minute, back to the break free head backrest. Let's go back a minute when we're talking about the break free helmet light. So I feel like I need to be the one that kind of sets the example for proper riding. And Dan made a good point. I made it sound like I never use my brake. It is very important, especially when you're dealing with cars behind you, that you use your brake pedal. You use your brakes. So I don't want to be like, hey, Beth doesn't use her brakes, so I'm not going to use them. It is very important, and I have gotten into a better rhythm of tapping on my brake to make sure the person behind me sees that I've stopped. So I don't always rely on the brake free. It is important. I joked around that I never use it, but yeah, of course, I'm always when I'm at a stop, because you think about it, when do accidents happen most with motorcycles or cars? It's at an intersection. And a lot of times they'll say, I didn't see you, and they ram right into you. So by tapping your foot on the brake, it lets people behind you know that you're there. So just a safety little sidebar. Oh, and I don't know if anyone answered the question about how many miles you have left when your light comes on, when your gas light comes on. So it is, you have whatever your miles per gallon is. Like for my bike, my miles per gallon is, I get 32 miles per gallon. Some people get more, some people get less, but my average has been 32. So when that light comes on, it means you have exactly, for me, 32 miles per gallon. Now, if you're averaging 30 miles per gallon, you have 1 gallon left, basically. So that's when the light comes on, 1 gallon left. So when the light comes on, if you're averaging 25 miles per gallon, that's how much gas. That's how much gas you have left. So it gives you a nice warning to get to the gas station. But if you're in the mountains of Tennessee and that light comes on, it might be more than that before you get to a gas station. So um, I whenever I stop, I always fill up. I always top off because the tank's small. So good call, Dan. And let's see. Dan has two breakthrough products that he got from me. It's great. I want to get my Ryker on me too. Talk about no. Mama Max says no face or neck. Oh, good neck tattoo. I hear you. Glucose Daddy. That is a cool name. Hair per instructions. So who's Glucose Daddy and who instructed you to be here? That's whoever instructed you. They're thank you. So he has 2022 Rally is the bike that we're talking about, Dan. I usually just watch the bars on the left for gas guidance. So yeah, Adrian rode from Arizona to Sturgis, North Dakota. Everyone should go. I rode from Florida to South Dakota. I don't know if you saw that, Adrian, but yeah, I rode from South Florida to Deadwood, South Dakota for their 3-wheel event. And everybody should make the South Dakota has the most amazing riding out there. It is just insane. I could have spent another month out there and still would have been in awe of the beauty that is South Dakota. It is crazy, crazy. All the cool stuff you see. Um, oh yeah, Sturgis, South Dakota. Yeah, of course. No worries. Who's Glucose Daddy? Do I know this person? Um, and how'd you get the name Glucose Daddy? All right, Sugar Daddy. Ah, I get it. That's cute. Okay. All right. Dan says there is a part. Anyone who wants to know the answer to this question, Dan says there is a parts of the underside that needs to be removed. It is a bracket that needs to be removed. The removal doesn't interfere with anything. The bracket that needs to be removed protects the underside of your radiator, but when you install the halo skid, that also protects the bottom of the radiator. So yeah, so if I'm understanding correctly, Dan, you have to remove that bracket and then you put his halo skid on. So you're not actually removing that metal plate that comes underneath the 2022 Rally. Is that correct, Dan? Um, all right. Please do a video on the Angel Eye installation. For Angel Eyes, do you mean the halo eyes that go on the wheels? Is that what you're referring to, Paul? You're slow, but so why am I slow? Am I comment slow? Are you guys like ahead of me with your comments? I'm sorry. Um, so my understanding is that the halo plate stays in place. So yes, Dan says yes. Great. If you're interested, it's all on my website, and all the information's on there. Just got away from my bike. It was 25 miles. All right, excellent, excellent. Okay, Ballards and prairie dogs. Okay, I feel like there's a whole conversation going on, and I'm unaware. um, oh, I see what you mean. Slow with the whole sugar daddy thing. It took me a second, but I got it. I'm proud of myself. I thought it was like I don't know. I have friends that are diabetic, so when I hear glucose, I hear all I think of is a glucose monitor for diabetics. So that's where my mind went. So it took it it took me a minute to kind of get off that and go downhill to find the other direction. So I apologize for that. Thanks, Heather, for calling me out. I appreciate that. Um, so all right. I'm just gonna put it. This is a silly poll. I just didn't know if anybody. I asked this, but I didn't really get an answer. So I thought if I put a poll up, people ask, um, "Do you want me to?" All right. Just typing up. Uh, okay. Do you want me to show you my brake free light on my helmet? Because I just didn't know if people know about that. Okay. All right. Did it come up? All right. Somehow, what am I doing wrong here? All right. Okay. So it's a silly poll, but I just want to know because no one really answered. So if somebody wants to see how it works, let me know and I'll go grab my helmet. Um, love your video on the Ryker belt replacement. Oh, thank you, Paul. Yeah, that was challenging. Make sure you read the comments because I was the first to do the belt change, and a lot of people have done it since, and a lot of people have added really great tips on how to get that belt to seat right and do it. So when you're watching the video, make sure you read the comments and learn from other people's other subscribers way of doing it because they really added a lot of great insight on stuff that I wish when I was doing it that I had those tips. So check those out. Let's see. Um, oh, an African twin. Oh, you got an African twin? No kidding. My a good friend of mine has an African. Two of my good friends have an African twin. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's a Honda. Um, right? Honda makes the African twin, right? No, yeah, African twin. No, it's not Honda. Who makes the African twin? Is it shoot? Is it Suzuki? Ah, poop. Who makes the African twin? They're beautiful. It's a Honda. It's definitely a Honda. Honda, Honda, Honda. It's beautiful. Is it yours white with the red and blue? I know exactly what it is. It is tall. I'm not sure, Chris. No offense, Chris, but I'm not sure you can be able to put your feet down on that thing. It is a big boy bike. Um, can you put your feet down, Brian, on the Honda, the African Twin? It's a DCT, man. Welcome to the automatic world. Welcome to the channel. John from Rikerized is into house. That's fun. All right, so someone commented something a while ago. I love you, Beth. We know you can't. Oh, that's funny. You hey, Cindy. Yes, Cindy. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be at Trike Fest. Yeah, you just jumped on. We had a whole conversation about Trike Fest. I am definitely gonna be at Trike Fest. I'm gonna be there a couple days early to do some setting up for Dan, who's doing laser alignment. So if you need your bike laser aligned, Dan from Custom Spyder Works is gonna be there doing that. So hit him up for an appointment or message me, and I'll get you his information. And yes, I'm so excited for Trike. I don't know why. I'm like super excited this year for Trike Fest. And it's going to be cool. Yeah, it's a very tall, super tall bike. That's cool. So it was really slow day today. On the website, the slow day on all social media, which I kind of like because I assume everyone was too busy out riding and doing their family and not doing with their family. Um, All right, so 82% say there are 11 votes, so 82% yes. All right, so you guys talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna give you guys a topic to talk about. Let's see. Do you prefer riding? You guys talk about whatever you want, but in case you're looking for a topic, do you guys prefer mountains or riding in the mountains or riding um, along the ocean? Go. Okay, I'll be back. I'm gonna go get my brake free helmet and show you how it works. It's just cool. Hold on one second. Like you're gonna go anywhere. Stay right there. I'll be right back. Did you leave? Stay. I'll be right back. Oh, so bright. This is in the on position, and it is super, 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 super bright. You guys see how bright that is? It's like blindingly bright. Um, God. On my website, I list like how many lumens it is and how many lights are in here. It is just, it's just insane. So let me change the mode real quick. So this is the, hold on, it keeps going back. Okay. So this is the mode like when if you're in traffic and it's like an emergency mode, there's different modes. So this is a flashing mode. There's just a bunch of different modes. So here's the mode that I ride in all the time. It's kind of hard to focus on. There you go. So this is the mode that I ride in, and it just stays on all the time like that. And this conserves the most amount of battery because you're not using all the lights. So what's cool about it is you're riding along and it knows you're riding at a normal speed, and then hold on, let me make it go. Now it's not going to go. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, okay. So it's hard. I'm not on a bike, so be patient with me. Okay, so that's what it is. So you're riding along, and boom, you stop, and it flashes to let people know that you stopped. So this is like a weird example, but you know what I mean. So that's what it is. So it stops, and it kind of just has this cool sensor in it that it kind of knows if you're stopping, if you're slowing down. It's not always like, it's hard to do when you're not on a bike, but if it knows you're normally going, 70 miles an hour and you drop down to 60 miles an hour, it lights up. So on my YouTube channel, I show you the different modes, and it's under brake free. And I also show you how it is on the bike, and I show you me riding the bike and stopping with it. And it is just so cool. It's just so bright. It's so bright. And if you're riding at nighttime, you can ride with it always on, and then it gets even brighter when you stop. So you can have always on and then even brighter when you stop. So it is cool. When I rode around, I was in like Tennessee in the mountains. It was so foggy. This was like riders behind me. They called it the beacon of light because it's so cool. So what it does is this doesn't. Actually, it comes on and off, and you can buy extra. If you have more than one helmet that you ride with, you can buy these. And I saw them also these extra little connecting points, so you can switch from one helmet to the other, and you just plug it in with like a regular USB charger, and you're good to go. It's awesome safety feature. So it's so cool. If you want it, check it out. If anyone knows me, I'm such a huge proponent for safety gear and anything that makes you more visible on the road, especially if your bike isn't really lit up, which I like the bike to be bright, totally visible, and to make sure people see me. So that helmet brake-free light does that for me. So if you want it, check it out. I'll throw my website on there. So I don't know if it's clickable or not. And Heather, if you're available, and if you jump on my website and if you want to copy the link and post it to it, that'd be awesome. Um, wow. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So, all right. So, let's see. I'm reading like Turtle. Yeah. Do we need to do? Okay. So what we need to do is, I want Turtle poking out. Make sure he's just banned from hide user from yeah, hide user from the channel. Wow. I was able to see his hidden messages. And yeah, we don't play that game. Um, Definitely. Okay. All right. So did you guys miss me when I was gone? I miss you so much. I really hope people come out to Trike Fest because I love hanging out with you guys. It's so much fun. All right. So Jupiter says, Brian, that it's downloading what color? Red and black and white, red and blue. All right. Chris says, "Oh my God, Beth! Of course I can touch." He's almost 6 feet. 5'5" isn't almost 6 feet. No, I'm just kidding, Chris. Okay, it's been so long. I don't know how tall you are. Um, yeah, Brian, that's my friend. My friend just got the red, white, and blue one. Yeah, he loves it, loves it, loves it. Um, so yes, Heather, it definitely can be seen in daylight. Yeah, it is so bright. Like my eyes are still kind of adjusting because it's so bright. So yes. Um, and it's when the port to charge, which is underneath, is closed, it's 100% waterproof. It is just, I can't say enough good thing. I sell it, I get it, and sometimes I feel like so that's the only thing I have to worry about having the website, because when I talk about a product, I think hopefully people know me long enough and they trust me that when I post something or I'm talking about something, I get excited about it, not because I'm going to make $5 when you guys buy it from me. It's because I love the product. That's why I'm selling it on my website. When Break Free first came out, and they were actually on Shark Tank. And they got I think two partnerships. Two of the Shark people joined up with them, partnered with them because the product is so good. And so I approached them. I'm like, oh my God, I love your product. This is before they kind of blew up. And I've been working with them ever since. And I just love this kind of stuff. And I get very excited about it, not because I'm going to make $5 if you buy from me, which I hope you do because it supports my channel. But it's because I'm such a huge advocate for safety. And I sell other stuff. Like, for example, I sell Elka shocks, and I hardly ever talk about them. And like when you buy those, that's a great, profit for me, and that's a huge ticket item. But I don't really talk about that as much as I talk about like a $5 profit for me, because that is like a huge, huge thing for me. If I could prevent one accident from happening, my YouTube channel and my website of selling stuff is worth it to me. Like, so hopefully you guys can see through it that it's not a sales pitch. I really want you guys to be safe. So that's all. We'll end it with there. All right, let's see. What else? Probably, what is the cost of that helmet? I have such a bad memory with that kind of stuff. It's a Sedici. It's not a very expensive helmet. I want to say $200 at most for this helmet. The only thing I don't like about this helmet, it's lightweight, and I love that. But the liner in my helmet is, I don't know. I mean, it's a normal Sedici helmet, but it's not made for summer riding. It is a very hot helmet in the summer compared to my last helmet was a Nolan. And a Nolan actually is a heavier helmet. This is a full pound less, is why I switched helmets. But my Nolan helmet was amazing because it had a summer whisking liner in it. And I never sweated, never got hot, this is just I'm constantly washing it. I'm just not in love with that aspect of it. But if you're mostly riding in cooler weather, it's a great helmet. Um, all right, Chris, talk about not being able to put your feet down. Just see when she got off her bar stool. Chris, you're being mean. All right, Chris, easy does it. I've never said I'm tall. I'm a short person. Reaching the ground is reaching like putting my feet down. That's why I got a Ryker. I could put my feet down on the bike. Um, Mr. T on 3. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, so Heather, no, if you could actually go on my website and get the exact link for the break free, not the link to my website, but the actual link that brings you directly to the break free. So if anyone wants it, they can pop on. I'd appreciate it. The one thing folks can be assured is that if you've tested it and thoroughly before recommendation items, we appreciate. Yeah, thank you, Heather. Yeah, I don't sell stuff that I really either I know people that use it, like the shocks. Like I know people that use them and love them, so that's why I put them on there. But everything else, like I think everything else on my website, I've touched, I've felt, or I've used personally, and that's why I have it on there. So thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. I'll have a sugar cookie. Heather made sugar cookies for everybody, guys. Um, that's so funny. So, all right, Adrian says, "Is there a hot weather jacket y'all recommend? I've been eyeing an Icon and an Alpine Star." So, I feel like a salesperson again. I hate this, but website aside, I do have on my website. It's by Bone Armor. It is 100% mesh jacket. It's not like when I say mesh. I'm not going to get up again because Crystal make fun of how I got off my bar stool. It's not my fault. My desk is like high, but I have a mesh jacket. Now I'm afraid to get up because I'll get teased. But I have a mesh jacket. If you go to my website, I have a video on. I have everything. It's 100% mesh. Like if you hold up the sleeve, you can see through it. But it has level 2 CE rated level 2 armor for the elbows, the shoulders, and the back. So it's awesome. And I wore that around South Dakota in 110-degree heats. And they now make them in black and in white as well. So that's what I wear. I wear that probably 8 months out of the year. And I love it. Love it, love it, love it. You're riding and it feels like you're not riding in anything because the air is constantly flowing through. But that's strictly for people in the Northeast. That's strictly a summer only jacket, whereas I get, mostly year round with that. But summer jackets, anything mesh is recommended. So, Ryker Parking only says he's going to wait for your sugar-free cookies to come out. Adrian's asking some really good questions. I appreciate it. All right, Chris, have a great night. Love to the family. And when you come back, let's get together, man. It's been way too long I haven't seen you, Chris. So I miss you. So please be safe. So John, who is 6'6", and he still has a long stretch when he had his Triumph Tiger. Yeah, they're big bikes for sure. A fake and fun. Oh, That's so nice. God, I don't wanna mess up your name. Ka Kan Kanaban oh my god, I'm totally messing this up. Mr. Ruiz. We'll just go with that. Mr. Ruiz, sorry, I don't wanna mess up your name. He says, "Good work, appreciate your down to the ground approach, not fake and funny." Thank you so much. Keep up the good work. My wife and me watch you in YouTube frequently, much appreciated. Thank you so much. Thank you, that means a lot to me. Oh, here you go. Heather posted the link. Thank you so much. It's a direct link if anybody wants it, for the break free. Um, Brian says he almost bought a Tiger. It's a great bike. The Honda Rebel also now is a DCT. I think they've been out for a couple years. That's a 1200, 1100, I think 1100 motor. Um, oh, thank you very much, John. I appreciate you putting the link on there as well. Um, Protect the bottom of the bike. All right. Sorry, Beth. I had to use a different browser and copy the link. My phone hates me. I've been having phone issues too, and my whole life is on my phone. But I'm waiting for. So I don't know who's an Apple user. This is a side conversation, but so I'm very excited. This kind of has to do with bikes. So Apple came up with their new iPhone 14 is coming out, and the 14 Pro, I think it is, or Max. I don't know which one's which, but it's coming out I think in November, and they have this really great feature. I'm gonna wait for it because I'm so hopefully my phone will make it that long, and it has a really cool feature that allows you to use satellites in an emergency situation to make a text or make a call. And I cannot tell you how comforting that is to me because on the South Dakota trip I was on, I was riding, there was a good stretch. I was riding for like, I don't know, 6 hours on my own. And it was a pitch black road. There wasn't another soul, another car for the whole time I was riding on these plains, like just nothing as far as the eye could see. And the whole time I'm thinking, wow, if I broke down and something happened, like I couldn't even call 911. I couldn't even call, friends that I was riding with to kind of come get me. And and the same thing happened to me when I was riding in the mountains in Tennessee. There's so many There's so many areas today that that are rural areas that don't have cell towers, and I'm always so aware that that is the case, and it always freaks me out. Like obviously, you go back, 20, not 20, but 30 something years ago, there was no cell phones and everyone did just fine. So I get it. I grew up without a cell phone. I grew up with most of my adult life without a cell phone. So I get it. But, you get used to something, and now without it, it's like a crutch. Like I need it for that reason. So I love that. And it also has an accident sensor on there that if you get an accident, it'll call certain people, let them know that they think that you've been in an accident to get in contact with me. And it has some really great I'm all about safety. So I think it's a really, really cool feature that I'm super excited about. So Chris says, good night, to keep the rubber side down. I like it. Lots of pineapples everywhere. The last one's inside joke. Chris, I love you, Chris. Be good, buddy. Let's see. All right. I love the bone armor shirt. Best jacket ever, Cindy. Yeah, I totally agree. They came out in white. She sent me one in white, and I love it. So at Trike Fest, you'll see me in the white jacket for Trike Fest, and just to kind of keep the sun off me a little bit. To like, I like the idea of white. I think the black jacket looks cooler on the bike. Well, now to play on words, I think it looks nicer when you're riding having the black jacket. But I like the white in terms of it deflecting the sun. And I also like the white because it's much more visible when you're riding. But I think it's cool. And if you have a black one, you want a white one, you can always buy it without the armor, and get it cheaper. So you can just swap the armor if you decide you want a different jacket. Let's see. Oh, thanks, Adrian. God, Adrian's like my new favorite guy here. He says that I'm very helpful, and the reason why he finally got a Ryker is my channel. I so appreciate that. Thank you so much. Can-Am mentioned to me that there's a chance that they were going to do some kind of referral program, that if someone says that if someone says when they go to the dealership, if they say Beth from Rikerized recommended, or she's the reason why I'm buying a channel, that I would get something. So I don't know if that's ever going to come to fruition, but there are a lot of people. Like I was like telling the guy from Can-Am, I'm like, I probably sell indirectly like a ton of Can-Ams, like Spyders and Rikers, and so it'd be kind of funny if, say, I made $100 for each one that was sold. It'd be kind of cool. I'm curious how much that would be, but that would be neat. But I don't, honestly, the channel started strictly to help people out. I had no intention of it kind of being this and growing this and becoming what it is. It was just, I had fun, made some videos, and I started getting a lot of feedback, positive feedback. So the videos kept coming, and it kind of just, they always say that if you love what you do, everything else will fall into place. And it really has turned out that way. I just love doing it. And then it's kind of became a full-on hobby. And then the website happened, and now I'm actually kind of making a little bit of money, which is supporting the channel. It's supporting me going to these events, and it's just been this beautiful, trickle down of just my passion leading to doing what I love, and it's because of everyone like you. It's all my subscribers, everyone watching. It's been awesome. It's weird. You always hear people talking about, I found my passion, and it took me 50 years to find my passion, but it's been worth the wait. So I'm happy to be here. That's awesome. God, that sounded so sappy. All right. Let's see. All right. It says it's definitely getting the new iPhone and Apple Watch, because they are both have satellite maps and crash detection. Yeah, that's exactly right. I'm so excited, Adrian. I don't have an Apple Watch, but I don't know. I never saw the need for it. But I don't know. I just don't want. What's funny? Why I don't have the Apple Watch? I don't want one more thing to charge. Like on a daily basis when I'm riding, like when I go into a hotel, when I'm on like an overnight trip, the amount of cords I need to bring in to charge everything. Okay, so I'm charging my brake free, I'm charging my Cardo, I'm charging my phone. What else am I charging? I just feel like there's so much stuff that I'm charging. There's other stuff too. Trying to think, there's lights on my bike that need charging. I just feel like I just don't want one more thing at nighttime. I have to remember to charge, or it's not going to work the next day. It's like it's so annoying. It's fun. Seinfeld had a whole episode on things you have to shake, like shake the orange juice. You have to like shake the ketchup because it separates. And he's just like, I've gotten so lazy. I don't want to shake anything else. I feel the same way. Like, I don't want one more thing to have to charge. I just want it to work when I go to it. It's crazy. I know what I charge. Not on a nightly basis, but I carry on my bike it's a battery operated charger that will jumpstart my bike if it dies. And I've never had to use it on the Ryker, but I did have to use it on a Spyder that Can-Am lent me. And so I have to make sure that's fully charged. And what else is on my bike that needs to get fully charged? It's just everything needs to get charged. It's annoying. So thanks, Heather. She's partly. No, you can't play favorites. I understand, Heather. I appreciate that. Um, so Fabberg is here from France. Welcome, welcome. It's 4 a.m. 4 a.m. there, and they had to stop in to say hi. Well, you're like me. I have a lot of people that's from all over the world, and a lot of times I have actually done this. I'll get somebody in Australia or New Zealand or on the other side of the world, and it's like 4 in the afternoon there, but it's like 4 a.m. here or something like that. And I'm sure I got the time zone incorrect, but whatever it is. And I'll be like helping them work on something that they've got problems with at and it's 4 a.m. They're like, wait, so what time is it there? I'm so sorry to wake you. I'm like, no, I was up. Like if I had my phone next to me, if I checked, it's my issue, not yours. So I feel you. Welcome, welcome. Go back to sleep though. You can rewatch all this fun tomorrow, but I appreciate it. I've been to France. I've been to France once, and many years ago. I'd love to go back. One of my very good friends here is from France. Beautiful accent, beautiful country. Um, yes, Brian asked, "Do you know if Bone Armor lengthen their armor shirts for dad bods?" Yes, they did lengthen their shirts. Um, but make sure you confirm before you buy one. But the white shirt that I have, the white mesh shirt, is definitely longer. So absolutely, they did lengthen it. That was a big request, and she did definitely fill that request. So good question, Brian. The slightly bare guy. I miss you, Brian. You and Denise. Um, yeah, yep. I did give them the feed. They did hear the feedback, and they absolutely made it longer. It was great feedback. Um, bonjour, bonjour, Fab. Brian's got a great dad bod. Don't knock that dad bod. Someone was asking me, I'm newly single, and someone was asking me like, "Oh, are you going for that like ripped cut look?" No, I'm going for the dad bod. That's what I want. I'm not. I want some cushion for my head. I'm not looking for that. You go on these dating sites and these guys at the gym. Whoa, I'm so ripped. And no, nah. If you spend more time at the gym and more time in the mirror than I do getting ready in the morning, then you're not for me. Let's see. Yeah, Heather, there's 20 people watching, so if we can get 20 thumbs up, that's just great for the all the stats on YouTube. It helps me out. So yeah, give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much, Heather. She's always looking out. Like I forget to say these things. And if you're watching, it probably means that you're a subscriber. So because I don't think you would have gotten the notification if you weren't subscribers. So thank you guys for subscribing. It definitely helps. All that good stuff. All right. Mr. Ruiz says, by the way, I just readjusted the gear lever for my wife. My daughter, my wife, to Rick, and my wife's friend Rikers, so they don't need the extension or hand lever. It's very easy. Just got one bolt and a rubber hammer or mallet. Yeah, that's very cool. I think Bill Ramsey has a video on that and how to adjust the reverse lever. That's awesome. Yeah, because I got to tell you that's the very first video I did was a very inexpensive modification to make the reverse lever. I actually just added another shifter from a regular bike onto it. Maybe it was like a $15 quick install from Amazon. That was my very first video. They made it so weird to kind of reverse it. So absolutely, that's awesome. Good job. Let's see. So Adrian says you instill so much confidence in purchasing products, and I always hit you with your channel before installing stuff because 9 out of 10 times you've covered the product. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff. God, I probably have 150, maybe 200 video. I've lost track of this stuff. Yeah, Someone mentioned, I thought it was a cool way to describe it. They call my channel an encyclopedia of information. Um, that's yeah, if and yeah, that's cool. I started off with my bike was bare bones and nothing came on my bike, on my Ryker. And I every single install I've done, and I've done so many. I keep meaning to do, maybe when it's cooler out, I keep meaning to do a great walk around video and of each and everything I've done, and then list the prices that come along with it, and do a running tally of how much I've spent on my bike. Because I think I'm scared to do the math on it. Sorry, my shirt's all weird. Note to self, don't wear this shirt on the live chat. It's super annoying. Okay. So thank you very much. I appreciate you saying that. Dan says Dan just said buy 2 brake free helmets so you don't have to switch between helmets. You're funny, Dan. Cindy, if you, I know, I think you kind of joined late, but we had a whole big talk about that Dan from Custom Spyder Works. Oh no, you're not. You're going to Trike Fest. Sorry, but if you're sticking around, Cindy, for the following weekend, if you live nearby, because I'm going to be there in that area, Cindy, for the whole 10 days. So Trike Fest is from the 16th to the 18th, and the Road Warrior Foundation. Well, it's a fall Spyder bike and Trike Fest event, whose the money is going towards the Road Warrior Foundation, and that's going to be September 23rd to 25th, and I'm also going to be there for that event. And Dan is going to be there at that event, the 23rd to 25th, doing laser alignments on Rikers and Spyders. So if you're interested, hit me up, or Dan's cell phone number is in here as well. And that last one, the Road Warrior one, is a Can-Am sponsored event, which is kind of cool. Last year they had a Can-Am sponsored ice cream truck, and it was free ice cream for everybody, which was kind of cool. I like that. So it says, do I have a rechargeable air compressor? Great question, Otis. I don't have a rechargeable air compressor. I have a rechargeable battery charger. That is my rechargeable one. My air compressor, to if I have to fix a flat, because I also carry around a flat repair kit. So if I have to fix a flat, it comes with I think it's CO2 cartridges, and it comes with, I think, 6 of them in there that are like single use. So you just pop those in and it works, and it's just enough to kind of fill one tire. So if there's anything more than that, if you've got 3 tires that are down, you need more help than an air compressor. But I didn't even know they had a rechargeable air compressor. I know there's one that you can plug into a cigarette lighter, and but Can-Am doesn't come with a cigarette, the 12-volt cigarette lighter. But I know the Spyder has, and that video just came out last week. The Spyder has a docking station, and you can put a 12-volt, so it would attach to that. But no, to answer your question, no, I don't have that. I have the one that comes with the little air compressors in it, the little CO2 cartridges. That's cool, Otis. If you have one, I'm curious where you got it. I'm sure I'm sure Amazon would have that. That's very, very cool. Mr. TM3 says, I think I'm about 2,500 to 3,000 extra into my bike. It is not hard how fast that adds up. A subscriber of mine posted on one of my videos, or maybe, I don't know, they posted somewhere. They were so annoyed that they bought the bike and they realized you have to put all this extra stuff on there. I'm like, well, first of all, you should have done your research before buying the bike. And second of all, none of the stuff is stuff you have to add to the bike. I think it's kind of like when people get addicted to plastic surgery and they just keep wanting more and more and more. You do get addicted to like modifying the bike and making it your own. And that's half the fun to me. That's really why I chose. There's multiple reasons why I chose the Ryker over the Spyder, but one of them was all the flexibility And this is before all these aftermarket stuff came out. But the Ryker itself, just the Can-Am parts and the interchangeable panels and just all the cool things you can do to it was really one of the top reasons why I got the bike, because I get bored a lot and I want to keep changing and keep making it better and keep just reviving. That's how you don't get bored of it. But it's not anything that you have to have. Like a sway bar is great. Putting a wrap on your Ryker is great. Like these are all amazing things. Putting a new exhaust on, these are all fun things you can do, but it's not required to ride the bike. You don't need a windshield. You don't need any of that stuff. It's just stuff to make your ride better. But so don't buy the bike and then complain that you spent money on a sway bar. I don't know. It is what it is. Either depends how aggressively you ride and what you need, and you make it your own and have fun with it. So Cindy wants to know, where is the other Trike Fest at, and is it before? So Cindy, everything is on my website. The flyers are on my website for Rikerized.com. If you scroll down to the bottom of my website, it has a section called Where Will I Be Next? And everything's on there. I'm actually going to be in Pittsburgh next month in October. So if anybody is from that general area, I have an event going on there. We're going to do a ride out. But so there's one Trike Fest. Again, sorry for people who aren't in the area, but Trike Fest is in Destination Daytona from the 16th to the 18th. And then the weekend after that is the one in DeLand. And that is from the 23rd to the 25th. And that is the one that's the Can-Am sponsored one. And that's the Fall Spyder Bike and Trike Fest, with proceeds going to the Road Warrior Foundation. But again, all flyers, details, hotel information, I think are all on the flyers. They give great rates. I think it's like $115 a night for the hotel, if you mention Trike Fest or if you mention the other one. DeLand is the Road Warrior event. Yes, DeLand is the Road Warrior event. You are correct, John. Thank you very much. Mama Mac, have you thought about making a Rikerized patch? Would love one for my vest. That is cool. If I did one, that's interesting. Would you want it to be sewn on, or do you want it to be like Velcro on the back? Probably sewn on, right? Like a regular patch. That's cool. I've never been asked that before. That's kind of neat. I'll have to look into that. That's a great question. All right. Let's see. Ryker tried to put out the Amazon link, but it was a search for cordless tire inflatable. Yeah. Thank you, John. I'm sure you've probably already texted it to me. John's he's like basically my assistant. I ask him to do anything for my channel, and he is like my right-hand guy. He lives in Jacksonville, and I live a few hours away from him, but he's just awesome. He's one of the good ones. So stickers, I have tons of stickers. So this sounds stupid, but I sell them on my website. The stickers, they're like from a company, and they make them and they mail them out. But I also have stickers. Like if Mark, if you message me on anyone watching that wants stickers, I'll send them out to you free of charge. Just let me know. I have Ryker Ride stickers and I have Spyder Ride stickers. So if anybody wants them that's watching now, as a thank you for watching on my channel, and getting on live with me and hanging out with me for almost 2 hours. Oh my God. Time flies when you're with friends, right? So yeah, if you want to go to my website, in the contact me section, and in the subject of the section, give me your address, your full name, your mailing address. And if you're looking for Spyder Rides stickers or Ryker Ride stickers, let me know and how many you want, and I'll mail them to you free of charge. So I'll be happy to do that. Just let me know. Um, Velcro option. That I can I put them on the ceiling of Kavu. I don't know what KAVU means. So Cindy is going to be in. Oh, she's going to be at the Rotor one. Yeah, Cindy, that's awesome. If you, I don't know how close you are, Cindy, but if you can make it to Trike Fest the weekend before too, I'll definitely. I just that light got really bright. I'll definitely be there as well. There you go. Now I'm not so. Whew, that was a bright light. So Cindy, if you're close and you want to come to Trike Fest in Daytona, that's gonna be awesome too. I can't wait to meet you and to see you. That'll be awesome. Um, Kava, aka my FJ Cruiser. So so it was Mama Mac that asked for the originally, right? That asked for patches. Um, let's see, let's see. Was it Mama Mac? Um, I don't know. I mean, all right, let me put a poll up so people can just quickly answer. All right. Riker, Rydes, patch. Um, sorry, I'm trying to read and it keeps affecting the light. Um, God, why is it so bright? Okay. Riker, patch. All right, here you go. This is a weird poll. All right, I don't think Keith's ever had this poll question. Um, so for the patch, would you prefer it to be Velcro or sewn on? Brian, can I show the picture online? He's so cute. Brian just sent me a picture of him in my Rikerized t-shirt. Look how cute this is. This is Brian. Let me see if I can. Let's see. There you go. That's Brian and his dad bought everybody. And his little pup. Look at that sexy body. Oh, sexy body, sexy body. That's Brian and my Rikerized t-shirt. God, we're having a little too much fun. That's what happens after 2 hours of chatting, that you kind of start getting goofy. So anybody that wants stickers, send me the address. Sydney, maybe I'll save a few cents and I'll bring some. I think I'm gonna be selling some T-shirts also at the, if I have room on my bike. It's gonna be probably, I'll probably bring 20 T-shirts to sell at the Deland Trike Fest. It'll be at Dan's Laser Alignments area. So if you're interested in a Rikerized t-shirt, that's all I have on hand. They're the ones that are black with the red lettering. Let's see. You could turn your logo into a patch. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of doing, is turning my logo into a patch. Yeah, that would be kind of cool. Um, I would definitely do that. That's kind of neat. God, it seems so. I'm like still, I've been at this for 3 years and I have all these subscribers, and I'm still humbled to think like someone would want my logo on their jacket, like a patch with Rikerized on it. That is just so cool. Like I cannot tell you how I don't know. That just humbles me. Like I just, it's so sweet. Like I'm so enamored by the fact that someone would want that. It's a crazy. Thank you. Thank you so much. Like I'm like blushing. It's just weird. Um, that was my dog choking. You okay, Frizz? Frisbee. That's always a scary sound. Come on. Okay. I should probably attend to that. Yeah, I'll clean that up later. Gross. Okay. Probably too much information, right? You never know what's gonna happen on Rikerized live chat. Let's see. I do. That's what I thought, Cindy. I did think I met you last year. Yeah, that's so cool. I'm so excited you're going again. I don't know how to sew. Adrian, you can always bring it to a seamstress or wherever you get your clothes dry clean. There's always someone in there that will sew it on for you. I'm sure you just pay them $5 and they'll sew the patch on for you. I don't think I would. I know how to sew, but I would want it professionally done on a machine. I don't have a sewing machine, so I want it professionally done so it looks nice and tight on the jacket, on the vest or whatever you're wearing. Ryker B in the house. What's up? Ryker B, are you going to I feel like I'm talking because Ryker B lives near me, sort of, kind of. You can be going to Trike Fest or the fall. There's like back-to-back rallies coming up, and one's in Destination Daytona and one's in DeLand. So I was wondering if you're going to those events. I love seeing you. He's cool. I got to hang out with him a few months ago. Very, very cool dude. Poor Frisbee. Poor everyone that had to listen to that. That's Greg says, I'm going to put my Rikerized sticker on my Harley just to mess with people. Awesome, Greg. Yeah, that's funny. I would love to see a picture of that. That would be funny. Mark says, I'm taller, bigger guy, used to stretching out on 2 wheels, looking at spiders and struggling between an RT and an F3. Yeah, there's a big difference between the RT and the F3. Yeah, I mean, if you can get to test ride both of them, make your decision that way. I like the F3 a little better because I think it has that sportier feel. It's a little smaller in size, but still plenty of room to stretch out. You can always add highway pegs to it to stretch your legs out. I've gone on really long trips on the RT, and it is a very beautiful, comfortable touring bike. But it looks like a big touring bike. So it really depends what you're looking for. I don't know. I mean, you got to sit on both because I think the F3, you're a little. I look at the F3. People always laugh when I make this correlation, but I look at the F3 as a combination of, if the RT and the Ryker had a love child, that would be the F3. So it's like, to me, it's like that perfect blend. But you got to ask yourself, are you going to be riding a lot with a passenger? Are you planning on touring a lot? Are all the extra storage that comes with the RT, is that important to you? Like, so yeah, it's only you can make that choice. But personally, I like the F3. I just like that look. But you can't go wrong with the RT. So I don't know. You gotta just sit on them. And to me, I'm weird like this. Like when I buy a car or I buy a bike, motorcycle, trike, or whatever, it speaks to me almost when I sit on it. And like the second I sat on the Ryker, I was like, this is my bike. I love it. I've been in cars where it could be like the most beautiful, expensive car, and I'll sit in it and I'm like, this does not feel like it's my car. Like it feels too manly. It feels too boxy. I don't like how the dashboard is too hot. Like to me, you can sit on it and the bike will tell you if it's for you or not. Hopefully it's not too cheesy, but you know what I mean, right? You gotta sit on it. You gotta feel it, you know? Mom Max says she loves patches. Good, good. Um, I've decided on Trike Fest. Couldn't make both. Yeah, to me, Trike Fest is more. Um, Hopefully this year is different. But Trike Fest to me is more about Rikers, and the other, the one in DeLand with the Road Warrior one tends to be more about Spyders. So they're trying to make it about Rikers, but it's just an older group, it seems. I mean, it's a great event. I love the cause. I love that Can-Am sponsors it. I love both events, but I seem to have Trike Fest has more of a party kind of feel. So yeah, I'll see you there. We're definitely gonna have a good time. There's a lot of people I know that are showing up for this. I am super, super excited. I have friends coming in all the way from Kentucky that are riding their Rikers in. It is going to be a good time. So I promise we're gonna have a blast. It's going to be awesome. So make sure you find me, or I'll find you. Um, there may be work is just a lot right now. Um, I'll be there the whole week. I'm going to be there for 10 days in that general area. I'm going to be in Jacksonville for a few days. I'm going to be in DeLand for a few days. I'm going to be in Destination Daytona for a few days. I'm going to be all over the place, but I'm staying in that area in between the two rallies. So um, eh, I'm planning on having fun. When my Rikerized t-shirt comes off and my regular clothes come on, that's how you know. That's how you know it's about to happen. It's about to be a good time. Um, Thank you, Mama Mac. You're so sweet. I know. I was talking about that in the beginning of the chat, that there's a handful of people that have been with me like from the very beginning, and I have such a special place in my heart just for you guys. I appreciate all my subscribers, of course. I'd be remiss not to say that, but it's definitely those people that were with me from day one. And I've come a long way in terms of my videos, and my earlier videos, I'm like, oh my God, like I should probably just delete it. I'm kind of embarrassed, I'm holding the camera the wrong angle. And you guys stuck with me during all that time when I had no idea. I was very green. So I love and appreciate that you guys stuck with me. That's just awesome. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So Ryker, Custom Spyder Works is only going to be at the Road Warrior Foundation one. He's not going to be at Trike Fest. But I'm trying to convince him next year to do both, for sure. He's doing Ryker B. You kind of just came on. Custom Spyder Works doing laser alignments at the. So it might be a good reason to come back because he's doing laser alignments at the DeLand. At the DeLand Road Warrior Foundation one. So if you need a laser alignment, I think he's charging $150, which I think is pretty cool. And he's riding his Spyder in all the way from Pittsburgh. So it's a long trip to come in, a long trip back, and then the time there. So he can only take so much time off of making those skid plates, All right, kids. Would I prefer a Jeep or a Porsche? I'm gonna go Jeep. I love this kind of questions. I love those questions. Like, what would you like? All right, let's see how the video so people there was 17 votes and people prefer Velcro. That's interesting. So if you just have a regular vest though, so if you get a let me ask you guys a question real quick. Those of you who said it won Velcro, if you got a Velcro patch, but you didn't have a spot on your jacket that was Velcro, like if you had like a vest or something like that, a jean vest or a leather vest or whatever, could they still sew it on why not, right? You could actually do the Velcro and then also have it sewn onto a space, right? So that might be a good compromise, but I'll definitely take that into consideration. Or maybe I can try to get both if there's enough interest. Have some that are sewn and have some that are Velcro. I'm gonna look into it. I can't see why that wouldn't work. That'd be cool. So check back on my website periodically because I love that. I love posting that kind of stuff. That's awesome. Thanks guys for playing along. Um, I'm gonna end up hanging up in just a minute because 2 hours is it's only 10:30. Shoot, we can go to midnight and make this an all-nighter. Yeah, you can tell who's ex-military. They want the Velcro. Yeah, absolutely. They have those vests with there's a word for it, the Velcro section. That's pretty cool. Cindy says she'll have her bike this time, weather permitted. I hope so, Cindy. It's gonna be hot at Trike Fest, I think. Even though it's north of me, I think it's still gonna be quite hot. But well worth it. All right, kids. 19 of you guys hanging on to the ends. Navy retiree. Yep. John's Air Force brat. Yeah, John got it right. Thank you to everybody who served. I have the biggest respect and honor for you. Absolutely. You know, I learned a lot about the military for having known John. He spent 20 years as a Navy electrician, aircraft electrician. And I learned so much about the military. And so I've always had respect, but now I have this like deep love of people who have been in the military and served for our country. And I don't know. I just don't think they don't get the respect and the honor that they deserved. I feel like I just feel like it should be different. Like that's a whole nother conversation. But the bottom line is I don't want to go off on this crazy tangent because we're about to hang up. I just want to say that I love and respect anybody that did that put their life on the line, that did all this stuff. So much love for everybody that was in the military or currently in the military or has family in the military. Thank you so much. It's incredible that these people fight for our freedoms and people just take advantage of our freedom. So that's my 2 cents. I definitely don't want to get political. Please don't make political comments. God, I don't want to be that channel. So on Black Velcro, and the patch goes over it, interchangeable swap cuts. Oh, that's kind of cool. New promo option, Beth. I like it, Mark. So on a blank Velcro, the patch goes over. That's kind of neat. I like that idea. Good night, Brian. Thanks for checking in. I'm gonna see you in Daytona, right, Brian? You and I mean, I just want you guys to come. That'd be so cool. That'd be God. If you guys showed up, that'd be awesome. So is Denise still on? Anyway, so I hope you and Denise show up, Brian, and that would be super, super cool. Let's see. Thanks to you for all you do. Thank you so much, Greg. Thank you, thank you, thank you. John. Really, Brian? You coming down? Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. All right, we'll talk later. We'll set up the details. That's so cool, man. This is gonna be such a cool party. I'm so excited. All right. What up, D? All right, Heather, thank you so much, Heather, and also John for helping me moderate. We only had one really terrible person that got on, but you guys nipped it in the blood. You nipped it in the bud and knocked him off. So I appreciate it. It's weird that people just troll for live chats just to get on and stir up trouble, but you guys are on top of it. So thank you so much. Thank you guys for watching. You're going to see me go live a lot in the next week. I am going to try to go up to, I'm going to hit up a dealership that has some new 2023s, and I'm going to try to, hopefully they have them in when I get there. and I want to go there and do some walkarounds and check out some cool accessories if they have any. So I'm going to go live for that. I'm going to go live at the different festival, the different rallies. I'm going to go live and check out what Dan's doing on the for the laser alignment. So you're going to be seeing a lot of me, a lot of this. So stick with me, check it out. Ride safe, everyone. Have fun, and thank you, thank you, thank you for your love, your support, your time. It means everything to me. And ride safe, everyone. Have a wonderful day and have a wonderful week. Thank you for starting mine off right with this chat. So I appreciate you guys. Bye. Take care.